All right, well, welcome back for the next part, and I'm going to take you through how to get your data into the software, and then also and to display it. Just to give you a heads up, sometimes as I click on things, I hit the wrong one, so be patient with my mistakes as I come along. So what we want to be able to do is over here on the side, you can see I already have some data that's entered for the community park area. Now we're going to come over and put some in the native plant garden. So what I want to do is I want to show you that if I right click here, I can open this attribute table, and you can see that it's empty. This is just a numbering, and it just tells us that they're going to be points. We're going to put our species names here, the number of surveys that they appeared on in fall, winter, spring, and then a total. In order to get this data in, I'm going to move this up over here to the side or towards the top. You can see up here it says editor. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to choose editor, start editing. Okay, and you can see that it turns on the tools over here on the side. And then I want to come along to create features. And then underneath this, you can see that I have the choice of the community park or the native plant and the field area. I'm going to choose the native plant and field areas. So it's going to give me points that I can make. And I just have the 4 different species. And so I'm going to spread out my points. I'm going to put 1 here. And you can see now I can type. So maybe over here is the western scrub jay. And then maybe, and I'm just making up some data now, but we saw them, somebody that day saw them just about every time that we went over there. So maybe this is 12 and this is 8. You don't make it up, enter it from over in the data table that I gave you. So that's 20, and that looks like about 30. And I'm going to just put 1 more point in just for the purposes of showing. So I got another one here, and I'm going to enter. So this might be the northern mockingbird, and I'll come over here, and that was 15. We saw them every time for sure, and we'll put a 45 there. Now I want to come up and I want to go ahead and stop editing, and I want to save my edits. So now I have my points there. I have some data that's attached to the points. I can go ahead and close this attribute table. I want to come back over here and I want to right click on it again, and this time I'm going to go all the way down until I hit the word properties. And here's where we're going to be able to display the data, right? So the power of GIS is being able to match data with the place. And so I'm going to come in here to symbology and into charts. And there's a couple of different kinds you can pick. I happen to like the bar and column, but you can try the other ones to see if they match what you're doing better. I'm going to pick my fields that I want to display. I want to display all 4. You can decide what you want to show, and I'm going to move it on all over. So we have fall, winter, spring. You can pick your color schemes that you like. And then I like to apply before I press OK, before I close the window. And I can look over there and I can see, okay, that's looking the way that I want. I come one more place. I come over here to labels. I'm going to label the features in this layer, and I'm going to label this time the species. Again, I'm going to apply, and you're going to see now my species 4-letter codes are next to the fields. So I'll press OK, and now I have data being displayed in both places. In this case, it's a couple of different species, but you would be able to compare because you'd have the same in both places, and you can look at the graphs or the charts, and you can see, where is it higher, where is it lower, match colors as you go from one to one. You can see that this is going to be really clear. You should be able to easily figure out what's going on from one place to another. Okay. Remember, however it looks here is how it's going to look over in your poster. So if I come back over to the layout view, we're zoomed out a lot, so don't worry about it being so tiny in there. You can see that it's looking the same, and that you're going to be able to present to other people your ideas by doing this. So that gets your data in, and then that shows your fields able to be displayed. In the last video that I'm going to show you how to add a few parts to the poster.